Just when I thought that there wasn't going to be a trailer for this show, and it kind of had me worried, but I put my foot in my mouth again, and we actually got a trailer today. And man, I tell you, I'm already sold looking at the action sequences, looking at the costumes, and it looks as though that the showrunners are actually using the blueprint, which is the manga and the anime, to adapt this show. For the ones who don't know me, and I stand by this opinion with all my might, that Yu Yu Hakusho will go down as one of the greatest animes of all time. I even started collecting memorabilia like jackets, posters, computer, desktop wallpaper, iPhone wallpaper, and I also was one of the lucky ones that managed to purchase the 30th anniversary of Yu Yu Hakusho that is on Blu-ray. But before this video continues, join my Discord, Verse Talk Infinite, to where I talk about everything media from anime, comics, TV shows, video games, and whatnot, even though I don't have to necessarily make a video on it. The link will be in the description below, and you guys can join anytime. And mind you, that was the best $100 I ever spent in my entire life. Anyway, if you are a fan of the manga and anime, you started to recognize certain things that happened in the manga and anime itself, like Yusuke dying, coming back to life, getting recruited to be spirit detective, and going up against demons. However, what really sold me is that the live action version will be taking certain liberties to make it their own show rather than a shot-for-shot remake of every single scene that happened in the anime and manga. And that's a good thing. Respecting the source material while making your own stuff, it's pretty commendable to me. And I feel as though the people who are directing, writing, and possible castmates are fans of the anime and manga themselves. Also, judging by the trailer, it looks as though that it will be loosely adapting the first two arcs of the anime, and that's the Spirit Detective Saga and the Dark Tournament Saga. Now, I admit the Spirit Detective Saga takes a while to get up, but once you get to the Dark Tournament Saga, that's when things got real. And every day after school, back in 2003, I was glued to the couch. But going back to the Dark Tournament, it looks as though they're taking many elements from the Dark Tournament Saga and putting it into this Netflix series. But as you can see towards the end of the trailer, you can see Team Urameshi fighting Team Toguro in an undisclosed location. Now, I just thought that they were just going to adapt the first arc, which is the Spirit Detective Saga, but I see as though that they're using elements, like I said, from the Dark Tournament Saga. Because you didn't see Team Toguro up until the Dark Tournament Saga, well, towards the end of the Dark Tournament Saga. Because in the Spirit Detective Saga, you only seen two of Team Toguro, and that's younger Toguro and elder Toguro. And for the ones who don't know, younger Toguro is the tall one, and elder Toguro you see sitting on younger Toguro's shoulder. And I'm also going on a limb here that elder Toguro will have the most scariest scenes in the whole goddamn show. Because if you've seen him in the actual anime, he's less remorseful and more maniacal than younger Toguro. And I'm excited and worried at the same time to see it. You see other members of Team Toguro fighting Team Urameshi like Karasu and Bui. Now, Bui versus Hiei will be a good fight within itself. Another difference that I saw from the anime to this live action adaptation is that Team Urameshi is fighting younger Toguro straight up, which in the anime that never happened. In the Spirit Detective Saga, it was just Yusuke and Kuwabara fighting younger Toguro and elder Toguro. Now, the CGI, it doesn't bother me that much, seeing him do the spirit gun with, amateur After Effects and whatnot, but I feel that it will be fixed in post-production. We do see other supporting characters making a live action debut, which is Botan, Keiko, and Koenma. Now with Koenma, I see they're taking a liberty again and just making him an adult altogether, rather than have him appear as a toddler as he was in the beginning of the anime. Now I'm gonna go on a limb here on why they let Koenma be an adult already. Maybe it's because they didn't want to feel like rendering a talking toddler, or they couldn't find a little person with the right acting chops. Or we might see toddler Koenma briefly. It is no word as of yet if this will be dubbed or not, but 9 times out of 10 it probably will. Now, will it be the Funimation voice actors to lend their voices to these iconic characters again? I highly doubt it, but it may happen because it did happen in the Bleach live action movie that is also on Netflix, so here's hoping. To be honest, I honestly can't wait for this series to come out on December 14th of 2023 because I've been waiting on this ever since it was announced. A lot of people think it's going to be trash. But look how live action One Piece done blew everyone out the water and changed the era of the way live action adaptation is supposed to be forever. So even though Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite anime of all time, I feel that the pressure is on for this live action adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho due to the fact that we had a very successful live action adaptation of One Piece. But what do you guys think of this trailer of the live action adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho? For longtime fans, do you think that this is what we were waiting for as far as the live action adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho? Or do you think it's going to be garbage like Cowboy Bebop was? Even though I found Cowboy Bebop a guilty pleasure, it was still awful. For newer fans who have never heard of Yu Yu Hakusho before, are you at least curious or you think it's trash on arrival? Let me know in the comments. That's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you all next time. Damn, I can't wait. More than likely after I watch the show, I'm probably going to crack open my 30th anniversary Blu-ray and watch the show and the specials all over again.